I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down.
Good evening. Welcome to the Talkin Trash Channel 4 News at 9. I'm your anchor, Buck Naked. Today's top story. Researchers concluded today that 1 out of 7 dwarfs is dopey. Good evening, Talkin Trash. Welcome to episode 140. Contrary to what Timmy Tom just flashed on the screen. A special welcome to our recovery center. We got Straight and Narrow, Liftoff, Turning Point, The Burns House, Release the Dogs, and New Hope. Now to a man who once put instant coffee into a microwave and almost turned back time, Timmy Snyder.
That's not true. That didn't happen. Hi, everybody, and welcome.
Yes, I did.
Timmy.
As usual, I am flustered at current because of our stuff we got going on. Everything's good. Episode 140. We have Phyllis coming in next year in a few minutes, and we're just going to kind of recap what's going on. We're going to talk about sleep and how important that is in recovery. Maybe, who knows? And that's it. So we'll hit our preamble, and then we'll get this thing going.
This is our humble broadcast where ethics and personal anonymity are of the utmost importance. We run this podcast as an act of service to those whose lives have been affected by addiction. We do not do it for profit or notoriety. We place principles before personalities. We benefit from this podcast just as much as anyone else. We all work programs and choose to sacrifice our own anonymity to spread the message that recovery is possible. We do this thing in an attempt to show as living examples that no matter how far down the scale we have gone, our experience can benefit others. Not only is that the 9th step promise, it's our creed we abide by here on Talkin Trash.
Please join us in a special moment of silence as we honor the American lives taken from us by the evil that runs in this world. Tonight, our moment of silence represents the still sick and suffering addict and our grieving nation. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
I'm telling you, it's not me. I mean, it looks like it's me, but it's not.
That's when you put in. That's what happens.
I
when you put
can't
instant
turn
coffee
the
into a
music.
microwave.
Oh, there's the music. Now I can control the music. Crazy. I don't know. Let's go around and meet our team. We have a fun team here. There's a dog in the background. Jimmy Leibel. He is
And actually,
sober.
I do not have pants on right now.
Clearly not. No,
I do not.
What a treat that is. Jimmy
it is.
Leibel's from Canada. He's a resident anchor. Can somebody put those dogs to sleep, please? Don't do that. Jimmy is a beautiful man. He is 60 years old. He doesn't look a day over 30. He's got 2 little girls. He's an AA sponsor. He's involved, and he's fighting for his recovery. Whereas some people, they take it for granted. I wrote a poem. I will read to everybody impromptu. Hi, James Leibel. How are you?
I'm doing fine, Timothy. I'm doing wonderful.
Good.
Yeah. Yes. Just crazy week. Not just with myself, but just the world as a whole. I don't want to get into the dynamics of it, but yeah, just a moment of reflection of how crazy the world is. When you're in early recovery, this doesn't help the mix. It's like, oh my God, well, this will set me off.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
But then you don't
here comes a
know.
dog.
I mean, let's see if Dode. Hello, Dodie.
Hello,
Hello, Casey.
Hello, Dode.
Yeah, so all good.
That's great.
I'm
we
looking
love
forward to
you.
having Phyllis back into the fold again tonight.
Yeah,
one of our rags.
She is a regular for sure. So we're grateful for that. All right, let's go around the horn here. I cannot seem to remove you from the screen, so I'll do this, and then it goes black, and then I'll add this. Ridiculous. It's not working. The program is just not working right. It's not responding to my commands. All right, I got it back now. Hi, Kaisa B. She is
Hey!
she's 2,100 days sober. We're proud of her. She's got 5 years of sobriety. She's from Houston. Houston's nuts. I've been watching some stuff on Twitter. The drunk driver thing. Anyway, Kaisa is all kinds of involved, and she will be joining our friend James in Regina, Saskatchewan later this week, which is crazy for the 72nd Regina Roundup. Is that right, James?
Yes, that is
Oh.
correct, Tim.
All right. So we're all excited to go along for the ride. What's been going on with you? How's your day? How's your life?
I bet. Well, I'm doing well. Things are going
Good.
well. Looking forward to my trip to Canada. I got to spend some time with a good friend of mine, and we went to the Museum of Natural Science and watched a show. It was a meditation show where it feels like you're right there in the middle of it. It was really
Yeah.
cool.
Will, hi, Will. What's going on in Ranger, Georgia?
Nothing much. Just being lazy today. Just chilling.
That's cool. Me and Will, we finished watching Foundation, and yeah, it was
Yes,
very,
sir.
very good. I am on the team as well. I am Tim Snyder. I run the podcast when my tools work, right? And yeah, we're just four people just talking about shit. Like, it's nothing, secretive or inclusive. It's we're just checking in with each other, and we're part of each other's recovery in that way. So it's a blessing. So we're gonna do some daily refractions. Jimmy will read our daily refractions. James, take it away. Or not.
Peace of mind. Do we lay the matter before our sponsor or spiritual advisor, earnestly asking God's help and guidance? Meanwhile, resolving to do the right thing when it becomes clear, cost what it may. And that's from the 12 and 12, page 86 and 87. My belief in a higher power is an essential part of my work on step 9. Forgiveness, timing, and the right motives are the other ingredients. My willingness to do the step is a growing experience that opens the door for me and honest relationships with people that I have harmed. My responsible action brings me closer to the spiritual principles of the program: love and service. Peace of mind, serenity, and a stronger faith are sure to follow. There you go, kids. Refract.
Yahtzee!
Yeah,
Yeah.
bazinga.
Peace of mind, right? It's like
I'll
let's
give
see.
you a piece of my mind.
Oh, well,
No,
I
no.
swear to God, I just can't. I'm. And now you're our guest host because you left and came back. See how that works? All right,
I didn't
Yeah.
leave.
Phyllis,
I didn't leave.
I gotta kick Phyllis. Phyllis, come back in, please. Yes, you did do it. You're in trouble now. I just had to kick our guest because you couldn't stay in your camera frame. Well, Douglas. Anyway,
He's pushing the buttons. Sure.
yeah. All right, let's see. So anyway, it is National Sobriety Day. Is that right, or National Recovery Day?
Yes,
National
Sobriety Day.
Sober Day.
National Sober Day. Yep. I mean, I don't want to say it. All right, let's go around the horn real quick. I'm struggling with this here. There's Phyllis. She's back. Hey, Phyllis, welcome to the program. I guess I don't know. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Amazing. It's unbelievable. We can hear you. All right. Well,
can hear
ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing in our good friend and returning friend of the show, Phyllis Kleiber. Phyllis is a recovering addict. She had lost a son to this disease a little over a year ago. And today is his birthday. Kind of works out like that. So we're happy to have her on the show and support her in whatever way we possibly can. But yeah, that's our special guest, Phyllis Kleiber. Hi, Phyllis. Welcome to the program.
Hey,
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been a little bit of a rough day, off and on, but
Yeah.
I'm getting through it.
It's a tough one. I mean, we're I can't imagine. I can't imagine what you go through. I think about it all the time. It's brutal. Is it something that you have to constantly remind yourself to do, is to not grieve and move, or is it something that comes naturally now?
I think it's coming more natural to me now, doing this, one day at a time.
Mhm.
I can't change it. That's for damn sure. I wish I could. I wish I could, turn back time and could have, should have, would have, as his mother. I think I'm always going to question that. I was his mom.
Sure.
I think I'm always going to, in my mind, what could I have done? But, in reality, there was nothing. There wasn't a damn thing I can do.
Yep.
In the end, addiction got him,
Yeah.
and that's just hard facts. That's just hard facts.
Well,
Mhm.
we're glad you're with us tonight. Our returning friends are guest hosts. They're not like special guests. We don't need to know everything about them. We already know it. But Phyllis
Yep.
is a guest host tonight, so she's just hanging out with us. She's a part of the panel. She's one of the guys. It's just great to have her. So let's talk real quick. What is going on Wednesday, guys? Is there something special happening?
Look at that. Look at that. Yeah.
Just look at that. Just look at that.
Look at it.
Look at it. I'll be boarding a plane from Houston to Regina, Saskatchewan, with a brief stopover in Calgary.
Calgary.
Gary. Well, that's unbelievable. Our two people couldn't be further away from each other, and they're spreading the message in that way. That's admirable. I'll tell you what, Jimmy, you gonna treat her? What are you gonna feed her?
We're gonna feed her.
What are you gonna feed her?
We'll give her some hay.
She's not a freaking pet, you idiot.
I mean, yeah.
Here's a bale of hay. Here's her doll.
Well,
No,
the
it's like the local
72nd
fair. Like we're gonna have a nice little barbecue on this Thursday night. Gonna actually have Ryan and his gal over, and just we're gonna head to Moose Jaw. So we're gonna head to the there's a fudge place there. We're gonna have some poutine, maybe Beisenberger, whatever she wants, whatever
Cool.
she wants to try.
just-
She mentioned cookies is on the list. She
Yeah.
wants to get some cookies for her mums, and there used to be a cookie plant here in town, and it was amazing. So they still sell them. Casey,
Yeah, my mom said yesterday, I want some cookies. I'm like, okay,
Cookies.
okay,
Cookies.
Barrett, I'll bring you some cookies.
yeah, I'll get you on there.
what kind of cookies she want?
Okay.
I don't know. She didn't have any teeth, though. Something she can kind of mac on with her
yeah,
gums,
like
something
a-
like that.
There's like a
I'm sure we can find something for her.
maple
Sure.
syrup cookies. Those are good.
Well, we'll bring her some of them.
Get
Those
on
are
in
good.
there.
Get in there.
So our
Nom,
friends
nom,
are
nom,
getting
nom,
together.
nom.
We love it. We love this kind of stuff. Me and Phil did a camp or Phil. I called him Phil.
Sorry, Phyllis.
That's what it is.
Jesus.
That's why I did it. I said Phyllis. It's hard. Life's hard. We're gonna read our daily devotional just to kind of get our line here.
Oh my God.
That is funny, Phil. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Phil. All right, well, let's try this since nothing's working. Let's do 2 positives and 1 grateful. How exciting this is to keep ourselves in check by listening to what we're grateful for. And we'll start with Jim, and I'll intro you very slowly to give you a second to think about it. And then,
Okay.
Jim, what are 2 positive things and 1 thing you're grateful for?
Pause. Oh,
This week?
Pause. Actually got to spend some time with my eldest daughter today. She was showing me how to set up my PayPal account, so there you
Okay.
go. That's a good thing. Number 2, I got roof overhead, clothes, well, somewhat, and food and tummy, and just grateful that that I'm doing this, and through that, we have a fantastic main speaker coming for next Saturday night's 72nd Regina Roundup with Al-Anon participation. Send your card.
Yeah.
Yes. No, batteries not included.
Who was there 70 years ago that did this? Do you have any documentation that this is real?
Probably Bill W. Probably.
Okay. All right. That's great.
It might have
And
been Charlie and Joe, probably.
did you say what you're grateful for? I didn't get that part.
We're grateful that Kais is coming. Well, through
Right.
this and my sobriety and recovery, we have a fantastic speaker booked for Saturday night.
And I love it. I love it so
Yes.
much.
Oh yeah,
It'll be fun.
We'll
It'll be
record it.
fun.
We'll record it. So you
Very
can
good.
cut
Very
and edit
good.
it and all that good stuff. Okay. Now,
Yep.
now you can move.
All
There you
right.
go.
So
Moving right along.
I'm going to shuffle over to Willie Doug's. Well, what are 2 things you're positive for and 1 thing you're grateful for? Wait. 2 things, 2 positive things that happened this week and 1 thing you're grateful for. Go.
I got my hot tub finished set up, built, like where I have it. Positive, of course. And well, I'm getting new brakes tomorrow, which is a positive thing.
Yeah, it's positive. Yep, helps you stop.
And a few other things in there. And I'm grateful for family and friends.
Well, we're grateful for you too. If you included us in that, I
Oh
don't know.
yes, sir. Come on.
Uh,
Come
Kaisa,
on.
what are two positive things that happened to you this week, and something you're grateful for?
Well, I want to start with my gratitude first.
Mhm.
I'm really grateful for the life that I have in my recovery because with all that, I've met you guys. I'm a
Mhm.
part of your life, you're part of my program. Um, I get to go to Regina. I'm excited about going to Regina.
Rich. Say it 3 times fast.
Yeah,
Regina,
Yeah,
Saskatchewan.
it'll get
yeah,
you.
right next to vagina. Okay, so
Regina.
yeah,
Do
so
something.
I'm just the positives are all the wonderful things that happen to my life that continue to happen because I'm willing to work a strong program. And
Sure.
I got great friends, man, and I have a wonderful sponsor. Had dinner with her last night, and it's a freaking riot.
Nice.
It's
See,
amazing.
that's what it's all about, right there.
And
All
I
right.
wouldn't
So
have this if I hadn't gotten
right.
sober and then
Sure.
decided to do this
Sure.
deal.
What are two positive things that happened to you this week, and one thing you're grateful for?
Let's see. I am back in the gym. That is a positive thing.
Hell
Back
yeah.
in the gym.
Way to go, dog.
I am teaching classes again. I became
Okay.
recertified, so I'm get back into teaching classes.
Cool.
And I'm very grateful for Alcoholics Anonymous. I am very
Mm-hmm.
grateful. I've been going to this program since I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And, I'm just glad that I still can work a program.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
stop. I mean, it's a
Hmm.
lifelong journey, and
Yeah.
those that don't figure that out figure it out the hard way. It's a lifelong journey, but we hurt the people we leave behind us, and it's just
Yeah.
and you fall into that mix. I don't know. It's crazy. We are going to talk a little bit about sleep health. It was on my mind because I haven't been sleeping very good, and it's important in early recovery. I remember specifically being in withdrawal or not having sleep and then going to work. It was horrible. But having a good circadian. But
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, I do. Jimmy, go ahead, take it over.
Oh, well, just saying what you were saying about how you tried to sponsor and all this stuff. I did the same thing for 8.5 years when my wife passed, and it took me I tried drinking and I was sober for quite a long time, but I never actually came to terms with her passing. And I think of my mother-in-law who's lost two children to the
Mm.
disease of alcoholism. And well, we talk occasionally. She's over in England, and I'm thinking, my God! But she just keeps on, no, hello, James. No, okay, whatever. You do it the way it is. But yeah, those first couple of years, like my kids were pretty young, and like on her birthday, we would go for supper and spend time. And on the day of her passing, like we'd get some helium balloons, and they'd write letters. And now they just do their own thing because they're like young ladies. Like
Yeah, they're adults
Caden's
now.
turning 30, and he's 27. But you never forget because that you never let that memory go away because that's
Of
part of you.
course.
That's
Of course.
and
Yeah.
they're always going to be part of what. And yeah, like Will said, like we're always here, and that's the greatest thing about in when you're in recovery. The people that you meet that will support you through those really tough times, where especially for those people in early recovery at our recovery centers. Yeah, there's going to be people that you're meeting, and that people you're going to meet. They're going to pass, and it's unfortunately because of addiction is so cunning, baffling, powerful, and patient.
Hmm.
You cherish the memory and the time that you spend together, and never
Yeah.
let those memories go away because they're part of you. They always will be.
Yeah.
And Trey will always be part of you, and you got your grandson, and always looking at the positive. But you can't be the Pollyanna, like the rose-colored glasses. The
Right.
hard reality is addiction took your son.
Mm.
Yeah.
Full stop. And you have those questions like, where is the lesson in this? And that's
Mm.
something we all have to figure out.
Jimmy, do you believe in God and afterlife?
The one in the sky with the
I
beard and
don't.
all that.
No, no. This will be our.
You can't destroy energy, and that's what
Right.
we are. So
It,
we're just a carcass, and once the carcass gives up its ghost, our spirit carries on, and wherever it goes to a better. Because honestly, being here on this little third rock from the sun it's not the greatest place, but we try to make a little bit of heaven
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and just make the best of it. And I believe that our spirit goes on.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts. Actually, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I do believe in not the cloud harp shit. I believe that you go to a place of love,
Yeah.
and
Well,
we.
I feel like I died once, and there was nothing. It was just black. So maybe I didn't die, obviously. But like, yeah, is it another dimension? What is it? There's got to be something, and that's the age old question. We're not going to solve it on this
Oh,
podcast, but like,
Phyllis, I just wanted to
go.
say that, when you said you surrendered your grief, that takes a lot of courage to to give that up. Like I don't have kids, and I never, so I can only imagine the pain that you're going through. But to be able to surrender something that I think maybe you held on to it because you felt like that was the connection with Trey, but you let it go, and then did you feel some relief? And once you
mm,
let go.
It was more of a not so heavy. I felt
mm,
like I was when I'm like my legs were 50 pounds when I was walking. I mean, I
mm,
don't know how to explain it. I just felt like I was heavy, like I was trudging. Trudging, just
yep,
getting through. Just getting day by day. And when I finally, I couldn't ask God to take away the pain. This pain's never going to go away.
mm,
Does it get softer? Absolutely. Um, it's been the November 20th, I'll be 18 months, and that's when I pick up 14 years,
Mm.
mm,
and I think it's gotten lighter,
mm,
I still cry. I mean, gosh, every day, but it's not where I'm trying to catch my breath.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
where, I'm coming at night and I just fall to my knees. There was times I would dash 15, 16 hours a day, and then I'd come home and I'd just fall and I'd scream. I would
mm,
scream because I wanted him back so bad, like I want my son back.
yeah,
But I know that's not possible. So I had to re-angle it. I had to figure out how to navigate this. And when I surrendered, and I really surrendered, it's gotten lighter.
yeah.
That's
Well,
that's why I can
that,
explain it.
I
You
get
know,
it. And like
I read
yeah,
something. Sorry, I read
yeah, yeah,
something just the other day, and it was talking about grief in layers.
Yeah,
You it's like an onion because if you've had something for a very long time and then it goes away, however, um, you have to peel back these layers, and you just have
yeah.
these different levels
yeah,
of grief, and it takes time to work through them
Like
because
in such. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
I,
ahead.
I just because I'm in
Mhm.
this thing right now where I'm mourning my mom who's still alive, but she's
Yeah,
not the woman that I
Mm,
knew, and so I'm like have all this stuff in my head about that. So, but that ties in that's me grieving, for my
yeah.
mom. But please, please continue what you're
When
saying.
when his son called me today, and he's celebrating Daddy's birthday, and he had all these balloons and a happy birthday, Daddy, and a cake, and it took everything I could. I just had to just kept breathing deeply because I was about to lose my stuff,
mm,
you know, because that's precious. That to me, that's precious that his mom is keeping Trey's memory alive in his heart.
mm,
And that's what I try to do, with his other daughter and, the other one's in college and the other one's a sports fanatic. And I just try to, what I want to do. That's what I promised him, that I would always keep his memory alive, and I want to keep his memory alive in a healthy way, not
right.
in a, don't take a shower for a week, let my house get so nasty, and there was time, and when I finally surrendered, like yesterday he was with me because it was like the pre-birthday and I was already starting to, and I had to stop myself, so I cleaned the crap out of my house and I just felt Trey's presence, and it's hard to explain.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
Kaiser, do you believe in God?
I believe. Yeah. I mean, as, like Jim said, the guy with the beard and long hair,
Right,
whatever.
right. I mean, I don't know
You
what
know,
it is, but like,
I don't know, but I do absolutely believe that there is something way bigger than me out there.
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
and
And
yeah,
I, I believe, this is just my earthly vehicle while I'm here on Earth. But
yeah,
what I am supposed to do is take care of it, not
yeah,
rip it apart like I did for so many years.
yeah.
And then my spirit, my soul, that's going to go away to some other place. It's going to be fun.
Right. Well, I
Woo! We're going to
like
have a good time up there. But
like you say it like that. Like my members of my family are Christian. I don't want to go to heaven. You know what I mean? Kaisa, tell us what you ate for dinner.
well, I ended up we at the Museum of Natural Science. I just grabbed a Subway Club sandwich there.
Very good. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, that's Subway is great addition to the show, Kai. Thank you. Anyway, everyone, listen, what do we want to do? Oh, we wanted to thank our people. Phyllis is one of them. Noel was here last week, and Sam. Great book. If you want to read something that's inspiring, get some Narcan. It's important to have it on hand because people are just dropping left and right. I think I want to talk a little bit about sleep. Like I have battled sleep my whole life. Couldn't sleep or slept too much or couldn't wake up or whatever. And like that causes problems. So like you're already doing drugs and causing health problems to your body. Now you don't sleep. And like sleep is like the first thing that goes when you get clean. You don't know how to sleep anymore. You're tired, but you're exhausted, but you're awake. It's tough. So I'll leave it out to you guys. Let's talk a little bit about sleep in early recovery. Jimmy, hit us up with what you think about that.
Your body's healing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you need those 8 hours sleep. Like I'm at that stage where if I'm not in bed by 10, I am just pooped. Actually, just pooped because I get up at 5, and it was the other weekend. We're out at a concert, come back, and take keys for a walk, and I go to bed at like 2, and I'm like, oh shit, I'll be up in 3 hours, and I was, and the rest of the day my ass was dragging. So my sleep is key to early recovery and sobriety. You got to get all that shit out of your system, drink plenty of water, but that's when your body heals. You need to just have a good night's sleep. But I could sleep on a telephone wire. Like I could sleep
That's
on a
crazy.
rock. I got home from doing a whole bunch of stuff today. Spent some time with my sponsor. Spent some time with my daughter. And I get back and I'm like, oh, okay, podcast a couple hours. And I put my feet up. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta make supper. And that was like an hour ago. Not even. But I wolfed out some salmon and worked out well. But yeah, I treasure my sleep. I used to pull 96-hour shifts when I was running the business. I can't do that anymore. But
Yeah,
it is so key. That's one of the things you cannot scrimp on because your body needs to, and your mind. So when you're dreaming and all that stuff, and all your circadian rhythm, and your body just resets, and especially your liver. If you're an alcoholic, such as myself, that's what it really does. Its recovery was while you're sleeping. All your organs cleanse themselves. So you need that sleep. Don't go on. Well, I can do this while I need 2 hours sleep. No, you try 5 or 6 minimum, and just take it from there. Right?
So absolutely. See, I remember vividly being in recovery, early recovery, a month or two, and just not being able to sleep. Sleep is not on the docket. It's just not there, and it sucks. It compounds your problems when you have sleep problems on top of being an addict and trying to get clean. It compounds your problems. So,
Morning to 11 o'clock at night.
yeesh.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that anymore now. I'll do like from 9 to about 6 or something. Sometimes even like 5, so I can catch a 5:30 meeting.
Mhm.
So I'm down to about 7-8 hours. Because it's just it's senseless. There's just there's no reason.
Right.
I can't dash this grief away.
Right.
And it's just it was making me physically too much. Just too much. I didn't want to do any more stress on myself.
I can imagine. I mean, it's got to. It takes a tangible form when it physically affects you. How your head affects your body, and we're weird. We're human beings. We're very unique in that way. Will, I have a question for you.
I might have answered.
Oh, okay. I just want to see if he's awake over there. All right. What a nightmare this week, huh? Kirk being shot and all that shit. Like, are you kidding me? What is going on out in the world?
The young lady on the subway.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. What is wrong with people? We are animals.
And society has gone. Everything has become instantaneous gratification, and just so much crap on social media. Like, I know we're not supposed to discuss politics, but everybody just needs to get some sleep. Get some freaking sleep. Maybe that's what it is. Everybody's fucking sleep deprived, and they're just going bananas.
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
that's
right.
part of the whole narrative.
Well, there's mental health issues involved in one of those things,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
I'm assuming the guy got no help.
Yeah. Right.
You know,
Yeah. I don't know.
that should be addressed in the
Yeah.
United States.
Yep. Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're at a point in society where we can see a guy get shot in the neck on stage, and then go to Subway right after. Nobody does whatever. Are we just desensitized to this stuff? Like, it's natural to us now, or like it's just, I don't know. I mean,
It reminds me of that song by who the hell was it? It's called "Dirty Laundry."
Oh.
Well, who the hell is it? He was
Glenn
in the
Frey.
Eagles. Glenn Fly. It just gives more of that dirty laundry, and we just sit there glued to our devices or watching it on TV or whatever, and we just eat it up. And it's like, this was a human life, and there's people dying every single day. Whether it be an earthquake, plane crash. Sorry, mentioned plane crash, guys. But it's just, we're all here for a reason. You know, we all have a place where we all deserve to, like I say, everybody has a story we haven't heard them yet. This was a person and persons. There's just senseless massacres. So there, I'm done. There you go.
Yeah, I know we're not political at all. That's life.
No.
That's life stuff. I'm living a life which I see somebody get shot on stage. It's like, it's outrageous. And you know, like we were so desensitized. Like, we see this shit every day. But like, you know, 20 years ago, would this have made more of an impact on people? Would people have reacted to this more? It's just that instant information thing. It's like, you knew about it 2 seconds after it happened.
And it's constant, though. I mean, the stuff, it just never stops. I just get on my phone all these notifications, and I'm like, it drives me nuts. I'm about ready to just throw the freaking thing in the river and call it a day, because I'm tired of seeing the constant stimulation, you know, that's negative.
Yeah, it's like we're animals. Like, I could pull up my Twitter right now and just embarrass my mother till she's dead. Like, we're animals the way we act, and it's like, it's crazy to me that this is, you know, kind of normal. Yeah, everybody's shocked, you know, on the news and all that, but yeah, overall, we're all just kind of like, yep, that happened, moving on. And I think that's a bad reaction to something like that, unfortunately. But I guess that's where we are as a country or a nation or as a species or whatever.
But what's even sadder, though, is when the kids, you know, my grandson was 14. He's going to be 14. And he goes, Grandma, did you see that graphic video of, I'm like, what the frick?
Yeah.
You know, what the frick?
They see it
you
first.
know, I haven't even seen it. I don't want to see it. It was just a senseless killing. But it's just sad that the media is so open to these kids. They're, you know, I mean, he just started high school, and he's already. You see that graphic video? I mean, you know, I hate social media. And sometimes it's just they take it too far.
I do too. And it's like, it's a way for us to be our animalistic selves in the dark, in the shadows. We don't have to, you know, people are just animals. Like, the fight videos, people are they're violent, and they're angry. You know, and some of those people are sober. Some people are crazy sober too. You gotta keep your guard up around some people, you know. But I don't know, it's just crazy. Anyway, today is National Sobriety Day. I guess, is there anything that we need to know about this? Is there anything important going on here? Is it just a word, just a name, probably?
You
Let's see
know,
here.
and I just saw this lady post something. I think it was like in 2018. They did a
Ray,
don't drink so much alcohol day or something
I
like that.
see.
And
I
then well,
see. Yeah.
I think 2017 it was something, and 2018 was try your life without so much alcohol, and then I think 2019 came National Sobriety Day.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember the little things
I
she
just
posted.
copy and paste this off the internet. It was founded in 2019. How about that? By realigned women to celebrate sobriety, raise awareness, meditation, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I guess today is like the recovery Super Bowl because it's recovery month. It's recovery day. For the next minute, it's recovery minute. Go ahead, people, enjoy it.
Oh,
Beep. Yeah, beep.
we're recovered! Yay!
That was in a minute.
I'm
Mess it up.
cured.
So
Just
yeah,
for this minute.
it is funny. So all right, let's some sleep stuff, just some facts. Of course, it plays a big role in our emotional well-being.
Uh-huh.
You're tired, you didn't sleep, you act like an asshole. And I know that's me. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm not nice, and it's like it's important, but like we're dealing with recovery. We're trying to get sober and clean, and we also have to do what the normal people are doing to be normal. And it seems like a daunting task when really it isn't. But yeah, your immune system. And here's my thing: make a consistent schedule, like a sleep schedule, like a wind down thing. I think I put that here. Yeah, like a wind down before bed, where you can do certain things to make your mind slow down. Um, I remember getting my first few hours of sleep in recovery and being like, "Oh, yeah, it's a miracle! I slept. I can't believe it."
A
So yeah,
miracle.
it's a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, yeah, that was just messed up. That whole thing. It's just I just don't know why. I think this is a simulation. I don't think this is real. Any of it. I think this is a very unique simulation. And we're all in the matrix. So there's that. All right, this is funny. Let's watch.
I'm Brick Tamlin. People seem to like me because I am polite and I'm rarely late. I like to eat ice cream and I really enjoy a nice pair of slacks. Years
I look
later,
like
a doctor will tell me that I have an IQ of 48 and am what some people call mentally retarded. Timber!
All right, let's do a little just for today action. I got issues all like 10 different computers. I got all kinds of shit on. So we're gonna have to kind of wrap it. Is everybody there? That's
Hello.
look at that. You guys are
Yeah,
there.
Captain.
There's Will.
All right. So Phyllis, what would you have to say to the is there a specific message you want to get out there?
Just, I don't know, just I know there's other mothers that have lost their kids, and a lot of them have turned back to drinking and drugging, and or they've thought about offing themselves or whatever, and that crossed my mind a few times, but there's just no amount of drugs or alcohol that's going to bring your child back,
Right.
and just hang in there, because it will get softer. You're always going to hurt. I'm going to hurt the rest of the rest of my life
Yeah.
until I see him again. However, whatever that looks like,
Yeah.
whatever that looks like. But I know I will see him again, and that's what I have to keep looking forward to, is that I will see Trey again.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps me going, and that's what I keep doing, this one day at a time. And some days are tougher than others.
Sure.
Oh.
Well, we're so grateful that you come on and share your experience and hope and your strength.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. It's just unbelievable how strong you are to get through something like this. And we're all here for you. That's
Thank you.
That's the point
I
of
always
this
know that
thing.
I'll have a good laugh when I get on with y'all.
Oh yeah, we're idiots. And low budget. We are low budget. No, it's street the place that hosts our
And
website.
no GMO.
No GMO. Nope. The place that hosts our podcast is killing me. So it's what it is. We'll just read our just for to dazzle my nazzle for schnazzle.
Nizzles.
Yeah, nizzle. Yeah.
Dizzle,
That's it.
your
And then
nizzle.
we talk a little bit. we can talk a little bit about it afterwards, and then we'll close the show out. So, Willie Boy, a little just for to dazzle my nazzle.
Secrets are reservations. Eventually, we are shown that we must get honest, or we will use again.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Next.
Just bear with me. Yep, go ahead.
Basic text, page 85. Everyone has secrets, right? Some of us have little secrets, items that would cause only minor embarrassments to found out. Some of us have big secrets, areas of our lives closed. In thick, murky darkness, big secrets may represent a more obvious, immediate danger to our recovery. But the little secrets do their own kind of damage. The more insidious, perhaps, because we think they are harmless. Big or little, our secrets represent spiritual territory we are unwilling to surrender to the principles of recovery. The longer we reserve pieces of our lives to be ruled by self-will, and more vigorously we defend our right to hold.
Really?
Onto them. The more damage we do. Gradually, the unsurrendered territories of our lives tend to expand, taking more and more ground. Whether the secrets of our lives are big or little, sooner or later they bring us to the same
place.
We must choose to either surrender everything to our program, or we will lose our recovery. Just for today, I want the kind of recovery that comes from total surrender to the program. Today, I will talk to my sponsor and disclose my secrets, Biggie Small.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Anyway, all right. Thank you, Will. Good job. Yeah, secrets keep us sick. And that's what they say all the time. Secrets keep us sick. You know, and I know that's for this show has been good for me personally because I can publicly own my stuff, and you can't throw it back in my face if I'm owning it. There's those will try, but you know. When you're in active addiction and your entire life is a secret, everything you're doing, what's in your hand, who texts you, everything's a secret. Especially if someone who's like checking up on you, a wife or a spouse or something, and you know it's a scary thing. I just I think everybody knows that. Oh shit! Look at this. All right, Jim, can you read that email? Do we have an email to read?
Certainly. So, we received an email. It's quite lengthy, but I'll try to go as fast as I can. This is from Casey B. She said, "Dear Talkin' Trash family, Kaisa, Tim, Jim, and Will, and Phyllis, I love you guys. I quietly listen to every single show, every word. You resonate with me like nothing else. Recovery is dead serious, and it can be daunting. But you know how to make it very only palatable. You make it look appetizing. Laughter? What's that? So I reluctantly dipped my toe into the water last March. Cynically about sobriety, cynical about life. I didn't know what I needed to hear from like-minded people in recovery. I feel like I'm part of your family, and that's saying something because I'm a sideline listener viewer. I quietly take what I need and move on. That stops. I'll be interacting with Talkin' Trash as much as I can. I see your regulars, and I guess I secretly hated them for the recognition I wasn't getting. Hey, I get that, man. Trust me.
I get.
So I sat back, and I took. I looked like I was actively using again. It wasn't my secret thing, and I took what I needed and gave nothing back and helped no one. Faith without works, right? I hated the pink cloud. Everything sunshine and puppies make me sick. You guys are real. You're experienced. A perfect combination of characters and personalities that I could listen to all day. And I do listen all day. I drive at least 6 hours a day, and I have my favorite episodes as a go-to. But I'm front and center Sundays and Wednesday nights. I don't know I needed you, but I'm certainly not the type of person to email an organization like this. But you imprinted your theology and canter on my person. You're part of my recovery routine. I'll be sober 1 year on the 22nd. Woohoo! It would make my day, my life, my year, my life if you gave me a shout out. Of course we will, Casey. On tomorrow's show. Casey! Casey's she's 35 and she's been living a life of addiction since she was 20. This is her first real stretch of time she's ever put together. You guys play a practical role in my sobriety, and I'm finding who the sober KC is, and my blood pressure instantly dropped. I'm safe now with my people. I don't let anyone hurt me. They stand for something tangible that's changing my life forever. Once I brought it in, I could trust any of you four y'alls with my life. I wouldn't know about that one, but I don't. Yeah, exactly. Is Tim seeing anyone?
Wait a minute now. I saw him
Oh,
first.
Phyllis got dibs.
He's
I met him
adorable.
first.
I love a good fixer-upper.
Is that what she said?
Oh, yeah.
Where is that email?
Call up Home Depot, honey. He's a character. Where was I? Dude, he's adorable. Yeah, whatever. Obviously, you need glasses too, honey. I love you guys. Thank you for what you do. And Mike Oxley, guess I love. He's a character just like something about his excitement over Taylor Swift and domestic violence made me pause for a second. But just as an unappropriate uncle, I just took a sec with him. Tim corralled with him pretty good, but they're a good duo too. But I love this screw. Give Merce Nike. It's a long fucking email, man. My regrets of Vitel and Tina, if you can. Tina! How you looking in recovery? And that's from KC.
Welcome home, Casey. That's what I got to say to you.
WI. What the hell's WI?
Wisconsin. No.
Wyoming.
Wyoming?
Wyoming is WY.
WI.
I think it's
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
She's from Wisconsin. She's a cheesehead.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. We have quite a following up in that.
Okay, so thank you, Casey, and we will definitely getting closer to that date of 1 year. And this is what it's about, guys. The highs, the lows, the celebrations, and we're here for you all the time for everyone.
Yeah.
Look at Phyllis, 14 years, and Kaisa coming up to 6. I'm coming up to 4. These other two yahoos. Yep. It's one day at a time, But thank you, Casey. That was fun. And Tim is seeing somebody. Unfortunately, his name is Dr. Vinny Boombots. His psychologist / proctologist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are here for you. Find your pack. We will take care of you. We're here for you. Go where someone understands you, where people are like-minded. Go to a place like.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. They're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
So anyway, hi everybody. He's muted. Everybody. Hold on.
We're all muted.
You had me muted.
I don't know why. It's not me. Oh my god.
I've said this one before, but I'll say. It's been a while, but I believe what you don't change, you choose.
Oh yes. Very good. Very good. Jim, give us a little tidbit.
I just do it.
Just do it, Nike.
No, I just do it. We're not doing any more.
No, none of that.
Infringement on any kind of.
None of that.
No, none of that shit. I just do it, right? I don't want to go to a meeting. I just do it, right?
Yep. Just get in there.
Get her done.
So, loyalists of the show, yes, you noted we're dealing with something. We are. Hopefully, this show will be manicured and beautiful by the end of the month. But right now we're in the middle of 3 or 4 different applications, putting out updates every day. It's like, what the hell is going on? I thought things were supposed to be easier. I shouldn't have to use 5 computers, but I do. So we ran into some problems with our podcast platform, and we're going to get those worked out. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, so I'm happy about that. But it's going to take a minute. This stuff just doesn't appear. So I'm grateful for all you guys that come into this place and share your person. You share yourselves. You give a piece of yourself when you come on here and speak publicly, and it's admirable. I can certainly admire that. Thank you so much, Phyllis. We love you. And we'll see you in October.
You stay classy, San Diego.
And now the show is over now.